So I am here to do a reaction video, and this reaction video is going to be 10 brides who should have said no to the dress. I am married. I did not have a big fancy wedding with a wedding dress and my husband in a no. We did not do that. So, but I wish I would have, because I would have loved to pick out a nice wedding dress and walk down the aisle and enough of that talk. You guys ready?
Picking out a wedding gown is no easy task. There are hundreds of different designs, styles, and colors to choose from, and in the end, the bride has to settle on one gown that will make her look like an elegant princess. But sometimes her dress ends up looking like a terrible disaster instead. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe, and please give this video a big thumbs up, because today we're showing you 10 brides who should have said no to the dress. Overflowing. On your wedding day, your family and friends come together to watch you marry the love of your life. Many brides prefer to keep their dresses modest so they look presentable in front of the ones they love. But not this bride. She brought out the big guns on her big day, and by big guns, we're talking about her boobs, of course. It's hard to look at anything other than her bust completely spilling out, but something tells us her groom was probably a big fan of this dress. Interesting headwear.
What?
This bride decided she wanted to look like an evil villain on her wedding day. Okay, not really, but doesn't her veil look a lot like a mask? Most traditional bridal veils are attached at the top of the head, and the sheer fabric hangs delicately around the bride's head and face. But this particular veil has a lace design that makes the front of the veil look a little
that's too much.
Unless the bride had plans on robbing a bank after saying I do, this is one wedding accessory that she definitely should have said no to. Interesting pattern. When it comes to wedding dresses, most brides stick to simple designs made of white or cream fabric. When a bride decides to wear a wedding dress with an intricate pattern instead, it can turn out to be either a hit or a miss. In this case, it was a definite miss. We love the beautiful colors of her dress, but all the different patterns are definitely clashing. There's just way too much going on. To top it off, her hat also has the same pattern, and the oversized feathers sticking out from the top.
Why did they tell her not to wear that dress?
Oversized. If your dress is so big you can barely walk through the doors of your wedding venue, that's definitely not a good sign. This bride must be a fan of the motto, the bigger the better. But we're going to have to disagree on this one. The bottom portion of her dress is so huge, it looks like it would be impossible to walk around and sit down comfortably.
That's pretty.
Fire lover. A hint of color can really make a wedding dress stand out, but too much color can turn even the prettiest gown into a complete mess. This bride appears to have a thing for fire because the bottom of her dress looks like it's about to go up in flames. The designer of the gown added red, orange, and yellow fabric to the bottom of this mermaid-style dress. And although the design is interesting, it doesn't change the fact that this bride should have definitely said no to the dress.
Yeah, no.
Flames. Speaking of fire, it seems like fire and flames have become the go-to designs for wedding dresses. Maybe these brides want everyone to know they're hot like fire, but we're still trying to figure out what's so hot about this dress. The bride decided to throw tradition aside, and instead, she went for a fiery gown that surely raised eyebrows. Can you imagine
you guys
walking down the aisle wearing this gown? Yeah, neither can
Why are these people telling them no to the dress?
Like,
no, don't get it.
Balloons? This bride decided instead of decking out her ceremony and reception hall with a bunch of beautiful balloons,
that is not cute.
She would wear them instead. The majority of her dress is made out of bulky, twisted fabric, while 2 huge balloons cover her shoulders. Let's just hope one of them didn't pop during the reception while she was busting a move on the dance floor. At least she looks happy. This bride looks absolutely filled with joy on her wedding day. She's so excited to walk down the aisle in the dress she said yes to. But we're still not sure why she picked this particular design. Maybe the dress wouldn't have been so bad if it didn't include the big ruffle sleeves and the long, massive train. We can imagine it took multiple people to help her hold her huge train as she walked down the aisle. Aren't you glad this isn't your dress? We're all for a wedding gown that is unconventional and full of bright and beautiful colors, but this bride took things a step too far. Her two-tone dress is the definition of business in the front, party in the back. The front of her
Why
dress is
aren't
pretty
these
standard and
people
decent,
saying
but the back
no?
portion is where things
Like,
get a little
I know
wacky. The
you
fabric
had to
is
go
dyed
with
orange,
somebody,
and it's bunched
your
around in a
bridesmaids, to go
circle
pick
give
out
the
a dress.
appearance of a
They
huge
should have said
flower.
no.
The same flower design is also located on her chest. We'll give her a pat on the back for stepping outside of the box and doing something different, but we think this is a dress that most brides would have definitely passed on. Is this club wear? It looks like this bride is planning on hitting up a nightclub after she says I do. On her wedding day, she decided to wear a sheer dress that left little to the imagination. The top portion of the dress has cutout panels that expose her tummy and her chest. And although she has the figure to pull it off, we can't imagine what compelled her to say yes to this dress.
Come on!
As long as
What
she and her
in
groom
the
are happy with her
world?
dress choice, that's all that really matters.
I agree. That was horrific. That was absolutely horrific. Horrific. They should have had their bridesmaids or mom or whoever with them when they picked out them dresses. No, don't do it. That was awful. That was awful. That was awful. Well, you guys, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to share. And don't forget to turn on those notification bells, okay? See ya.